Huh?
Who?
Huh?
Eh?
You want a piece of meat?
I'm
All right.
Are you still waiting for the lumberjacks to cut your wood?
yeah.
Oh man.
While I'm watching I'm watching Trailer Park Boys.
Vinny. No, Vinny.
He's watching a show while he's waiting for his logs, Rebel.
Oh, okay.
I think there's some general lumberjack strike. I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. I can't get over how many players there are in the green zone. Jesus.
Oh, it's full. All the little tadpoles live there.
Yeah, a lot of them admirals, though.
Yep.
Doing some seal clubbing. Why is Shibby not in VC?
knows? He needs to come because we need to fight people. I'm out here patrolling.
Dude, Church just tried to message me.
What was that?
He messages me all the time. He wants to be your friend. Oh, Shibby can't get on Discord till later today.
Well, I'm currently sailing around with the PRS boys down at Bluefields. Keep all them pirates and British away.
What's bigger than Trader
Oh,
Slicks?
there's Shibby. Shibby's right out in front of fucking Great Corn. Don't worry, Vinny. My main is still with you. I'm out in the Great
Dog,
Corn side, bro.
I haven't bought a single fucking log yet.
I know.
I might just leave, but I'm gonna go make this pizza, I'm thinking.
I'll make the pizza. Let's get back to Bluefields.
Pussy!
Oh, that's grand pussy to you.
Do they randomize the drops?
Oh, wow. Hello.
El
The
Presidente, pussy.
The drops will be randomized in size, but they're supposed to tick every. Fuck, I can't remember what they changed.
Emperor pussy.
Emperor pussy to you. Roll out the red carpet. I mean, pink carpet.
Oh, that looks like a Monty Python thing that was posted there, Corinthian.
It is. That's my favorite skit. Then he slaps him with a tuna.
Feels better.
Yep, started the whole fish
You-
slapping craze.
Do you remember? Shit.
Yeah, I
you
remember
re-
shit. I did one this morning.
No, do you remember a skit where it was the exploding animals and this like nature guy was trying to photograph them, and if
Yep.
the animals get excited, they explode?
Hey, Enron, do you remember telling us that yesterday?
No, but I'm telling you now.
No, it is
I
good.
don't,
It
Enron
wasn't
probably
good.
doesn't
No,
remember
no.
much from yesterday.
No,
Yeah.
look, guys, look. I never said that I wasn't brain damaged. Okay.
No, it was Slur Factor. We've got a Slur Factor 3. And then you don't remember.
I remember nothing.
Yay, work is over. Huh?
Yeah, work is over. There was a lot of it too.
Ramming speed. Oh, wait. Guess who's back? Back again.
JD's back.
Hey, Enron, I'm broke.
Yep,
Hey,
you're in good company.
look, I got 351 reels, and I'm sailing this readout back to Playon so I can actually get dubs, man. So and let me guess, Bluefields is hot. Yay!
Currently not hot. There's 3 of us on patrol here.
Vinny's waiting
got,
for his order of white oak.
White
We've
Oak.
got a Constitution, we've got a Prince, and what the fuck is Jack Aubrey in? He is in a pirate frigate. No, that's a snow. It's just black.
So my question to you is: Are we escorting Vinny right now, or what's going on?
I have my main with Vinny at Portobello.
Oh, gotcha.
He is being escorted by Hawassa.
Awasa, Mufasa.
Been fighting
I
all
like,
day, Enron. I was hanging out with Orange. We were fucking up everybody.
Good. I was dreaming about killing people in this game while I was staring at spreadsheets.
I would like, after I get back from Portobello with Vinny, I'm going to Tumbado, and I'm going to kill the British.
You do that. I'm gonna farm dubs like a bitch because everybody needs money, including myself. So that's the
Well, I
name of the
gave
game.
Vinny 300k today.
Good. That'll last him about 5 minutes.
It's already gone.
Of course it does. Did he get another level though?
Once we get the White Oak back from Portobello, he will be able to be full level here.
Yeah.
Then he can make me my 42-pound logs.
That's the only reason why we want him around. Of course.
I need my Christian upgunned.
Yeah.
And then I will go and help kill first rates with it.
Yeah, that's another reason why I collect dubs for the outpost. I got a Pavel and a Christian, so I'm all about it.
If two Christians take on a one victory, I'm sure it'll go very easily.
There's no first rates around here, is there?
No, they're only 4th and 5ths. But the dub reward for first rate isn't much more than a 5th or 4th.
Really? Is that the stop?
Supposed to be 1,700.
Yeah.
1,700 dubs on a fucking first rate, and it's like 1,200 to 1,500 dubs on a 4th rate.
Yeah, I really need to set up a, I don't know, redoubtable or something, third rate.
Yeah.
Or a
So
stand.
Chopper, I'll be collecting dubs for us in Corinthian to get our shit together a little bit. How do you like that idea?
That's Corinthian.
That pussy had to buy 1,700.
Dude, somebody tagged me into a battle, dude. Fuck.
Where are you? Oh wait, like somebody pulled you into an AI battle? Is it AI or is it human?
No, it's just some guy named Roy tagged me.
Fuck that guy.
Well, he tagged a LaGrosse and sucked me in.
Yeah,
Whatever.
it happens.
He's being nice though. He's like, shit, I didn't wait enough. Sorry, and I'll be like, go fuck yourself.
By the way, I am streaming. If you're just in case you want to know. All of one person watching, but yeah. All right, what do we got here? Got to go resources. We need to buy some victim log. I think it was. What was it? 20.
What are you streaming on?
1600. Do I have enough? Oh, what?
You're streaming on Twitch.
Yeah, and YouTube.
Oh,
You share your Twitch link, and they'll give you a follow.
Yep. Okay. It's HW Chopper.
Oh, well, that's not hard, is it?
No.
Even Enron would remember that.
What was the name again?
Just browse just browse Naval Action. You have all of 2 people streaming.
Oh yeah, 2 of them. Yeah,
2 people.
2 people watching, 1 streaming. Yeah.
just don't get stream sniped, man. That shit happens.
That's all right. They can have my $3,000 worth of wood. Wait, did I buy that? Did I buy that? No, I didn't buy that.
Can't wait to smash the British in my pirate frigate.
You're the only one streaming.
Oh, there you go. Everyone's gone to bed.
Well, hello.
Vinny, hurry up and get wood, damn it.
Thank you.
Go take that blue pill.
Cool. I'll keep you open as alert then.
I've also got YouTube, what is it, YouTube as well. But
Got to support our Anzacs.
Okay.
All right. RVR Bone Cave Pure Battle this evening.
No, it already failed.
Oh, okay,
Bastard didn't
gotcha.
take it.
Oh, that's 1:42 a.m. Okay.
Bastard failed to take it.
Didn't have enough people, maybe.
Who knows if they even?
No,
yeah, like,
Bastard can field a pretty big fleet. I don't think that was the issue. I think maybe they just didn't know how to do shallow water.
Vinny. Wait, what does Traders Links hold? 600?
I think so.
Hang on, I've got screen up. Was that Traders Links?
Yeah.
Yeah, 600.
So enough to do the missions to get some coin.
Yeah.
Oh, those Korea ones? Yeah.
I have to find one.
All right. So Bastard and GMU are having a spat in leadership chat, just to let you know.
Oh, what's it over? Please. inform me.
Bastard asked GMU to help him out, and GMU's like, it's not in my time zone. Bastard says, it's never in your time zone. You just don't want to help us, that kind of shit. And then
Oh, that's typical Bastard.
Grunge Monkey says, we got screened on way to Bone Cave. Fortunately, the outcome was better than GMU attempting to plant a flag. Of course.
Ooh, burn.
It goes on and on. GMU and Grunge Monkey are just, well, it's just GMU.
So Bastard should have informed more of the nation and requested screening.
I guess, I don't know. Apparently, GMU is actually being real civil. Grunge Monkey's just being kind of an asshole.
No, Grunge Monkey's always an asshole.
Hmm. Remember, I tried to enter this game with 0 salt, and let's see what else.
You need to shut that stuff down then.
Shut what down?
The leadership forum. Just get out of it.
Oh.
Oh God. GMU's like, as I said, we do not compare ourselves with other clans. And Grunge Monkey says, that's okay. Pity you didn't compare yourselves to Hydra. You also have a fine to pay for littering the coast with wood. What the fuck,
What
dude?
is he talking? I'm confused as what's that is relevant for.
And then Clink says, boys, personal bullshit or argument should be taken to DMs, not handled in public channels. Violations will result in a mute. Thank you, Clink. And then they both shut up.
Grunge Monkey just likes to stir the pot.
Yeah, let's not take the bait when he fucks with us, please.
Nope.
Because he will. We get bigger, and then he'll fucking start leaning on us for some garbage.
Grum, let it be Adam. Oh, wait.
Don't worry, guys. I got this.
Ramming speed.
Yeah, it's leadership chat is popcorn eating, so I'll share with you guys if some drama pops up because I like watching it unfold, I guess, which is kind
I
of
just don't want to be involved in it.
no, I don't want to get involved. I just want to laugh about it.
They used to be so involved in that.
Mm-hmm. We
Drama
all
is
were.
definitely a spectator's sport, that's for sure.
Yeah, we all were, and I'm glad. I'm glad we have a different perspective in regards to how we were way back when.
Oh yeah, I'm not. No. This game used to make me literally rage, and it not because of the game, because of the people.
Yeah, dude, and people would be baiting each other into fucking bullshit nonstop, dude. It's
Being
like,
assholes for the sake of being assholes because their life is so pathetic that they fucking this is the only chance they get to fucking shit on people. Or you could just listen to death metal and not care.
We could just, while you're sailing the open seas in a 1970s sailboat.
This band is very much like Cannibal Corpse, where nothing meshes, nothing. Why doesn't anything line up? You scream what you want, I'll play what I want. You drum what you want, and we'll just put it together.
Yeah, you play your game the way you want to play your game.
Why did Chopper sound like he was African American there?
I don't know, racist.
I thought he was fucking Aussie, bro.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm sure he'd rather
Ozzy.
be African American than Aussie.
Was I Ozzy?
Yeah, fuck.
Wait a minute, Vinny. So whenever you say what, that's what I'm talking about, dog. Are you trying to be black? Is that
No. No, no, no. It's
He's
just
just a dude playing a dude.
Playing it, playing another dude. What do you mean, you people? What do you mean, you people? Fucking, oh my god.
Best movie
That
ever.
movie. You never go full retard. Please don't hurt me.
Imagine making that
That's-
movie these
hey.
days.
Check out General, Vinny. When you say dog, this is what I see.
Oh, Vanilla Ice. What do you, mother?
Word to you, mother.
Is that Vinny Ice?
Yes, it is Vinny Ice.
Vinny Ice. Yeah. Ice baby. Vinny Ice baby.
No, it'd be Implac baby. Doon 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 doon.
White Oak Baby.
Doon 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 doon. Stop. Collaborate. Listen.
And there you go. I answer back.
Toodaloo, motherfucker. Toodaloo.
I really wish there was enemy players to pew pew. Unfortunately, there's none.
What can the Leo take on? Leopard. Sorry.
A leopard? Fuck.
Yeah.
You could take on other fourth rates. You're a little undergunned against a Aggie or a Wappen Van Hamburglar, but any fifth rates, crush them. It's got 40. You probably you can get 42-pound mediums on the lower deck right now. Take a boom boom. That's better than good.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, mate.
All
I'll
good, man.
Help pay the rent.
Oh God.
Yes.
Fuck. Yes, my child.
Right.
I forgot he played in that movie.
Dude, it's so
Sweet.
great.
It was good, eh? And he created,
Take a big step back and literally fuck your own face.
face.
and he created the role, right? He just said,
Yeah,
he'd be in the movie, and he created the whole thing.
Dude, he's like, he took the extremes of every sleazy producer in Hollywood. Fucking created that guy.
Yep, the whole dance is marvelous.
He's like, when you like your own private jet, huh? Like, it's fucking started going off.
G6. A G6. Not a G5. A G6.
It's good. We're a part of the Dragon Clan. I don't give a fuck who you are.
Santa Cruz is stuff.
Red Dragon.
Yeah, Red Dragon.
I don't give a fuck who you are.
God.
Santa Cruz.
The only movie we watch is Simple Jack. And then make him wear the guy's dentures. It's like, oh, I think I gotta go in there. I gotta do the most heroin I've ever done and overdose. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen.
Craft. Now I can do some blocks, ropes and blocks. Right. Max. I can do 15. Is that all? 10.
If you
11.
untie me from this tree, I will
Hello, Shibby.
I'm here.
Yay.
Fun now.
Gargle. What was it? Suck
So-
the nuts, gargle the dick, and I don't know, cup the balls. Can't remember what he says.
Something about gravy.
Yeah,
Right.
and then he.
Hey, 9.
Please don't
Let's
tell me right
open
now.
up
I think I'm better.
I'm level 30 crafting now. I can finally make princes,
Ah,
I can make my own ball ammo.
but I need fur. I need so much fur.
Well, there happens to
That's
be
very
fur
loud.
at El Marinte.
Roger. I need hemp
Roger.
as well. Is there hemp there?
Oh, the hemp is at Matina. Here, let me tell you. Regman's Bluff is Legnum Vitae and sulfur. Great River is oak. Bluefields is
down.
iron and saltpeter. San Juan del Norte is molasses. Matina is hemp. Almorante is fir. Concepcion is Legnum Vitae. Hold on, those are the ones I know. Off
play
memory.
on his provisions.
Play on his provisions. Portobello is white oak and fish meat. And
Shit.
Fisherman.
Resources,
below
trading.
is stone block and sulfur. So
Oh, I need traders. All right, I'm gonna go and nab myself an LGV
venture,
and work my way
yeah.
down the coast.
Yep.
Which sounds almost like the lines of a Kid Rock song.
Yep. Hey,
Yeah,
they're not
yeah.
shallow water, by the way.
LGV,
those ones
yeah,
aren't.
yeah. The refit is.
Iron
Yeah,
ore,
just,
20.
Corinthian learned that the hard way today.
How much does that give me?
Croata,
Yes.
the most
was like-
useless
I was
port up
It
here.
What the
gives
fuck
3
is he going
crafts
at
on
Karata
level
for?
8.
Why? Oh, and then I was like, he's doing
0 and
cargo
level
missions.
12.
Yeah,
I
and
got all
all of
that,
them were saying karate.
So, okay. I'll, buy
Oh,
some-
Karata, cargo missions get me down, man. I'm not into that.
Yeah, well, sometimes when
Yeah.
you're broke, you have to
Yeah, I had
just
to
Oh,
do
get
it.
yourself out.
Yeah, it's the dig out of a whole job. Yep.
I haven't got out of the hole. What are you talking about? I just
I've been in
dragged
it the
other
whole
people in there
time.
with me.
Just
I drank
make
one
it
of the-
deeper.
one with me.
One of the boards at the top moved a little bit. I got a little ray of sunlight.
I got enough reels to make half of an insurance payment on my car.
Damn,
I
man. You better start
I spent
sucking dick.
last night just after maintenance trying to get from level 24 to 30 crafting, and I think it probably used maybe 8,000 dubs worth of reels.
But if you sail there and
that
buy it
checks out.
yourself and buy it for the base price at the port it spawns in, it's like an eighth of
How
the
can I make
price.
charcoal?
Ah.
Oak is worth
But it's-
2. Iron is worth 4. Sulfur is worth 2. Like Lignum Vitae
More
is worth like
charcoal.
5. Hemp
30.
is worth 5. It's you got to sail to the port to get it.
Oh,
if you
but
buy
the
it from
cost on-
Bluefields, you're just lazy.
The cost on your time.
Oh.
Yeah, now you know what I'm going through,
No.
Shibby. Shibby, now you know the pain I'm going through, and you're only, what, 24?
30.
30.
He's up to 30.
30?
All I
Wait.
want to make is long guns. That's all I want to
Wait.
make.
Wait till you get to, like, level 65, dude. It slows the fuck down.
Shit,
I
man,
don't
you
like-
push the Vinny button again.
Hey,
don't
hey, would
like
you, hey,
this.
Vinny, would you stop frustrating Shibby here? Okay, we
I'm
need
just
another crafter.
being
Okay?
real with him, dude.
No,
It's
no,
a
no,
grind.
no. I want you to lie and exaggerate about how much
No,
fun it is.
I
Tell
do
him
not
it's all
lie to
beautiful
fellow
and
crafters. I
flowery.
just say how it is, dog. It's a grind, like, but once you done, oh my god, that fucking
It's so
dopamine hit.
liberating. The
Yeah.
chains of womanhood have been
I
broken.
just want to
Alright.
make long guns. That's all I want.
So here's the thing: you can make long guns at your level, but only 9-pounders, right?
Yeah, I want to make like 42-pound long guns.
Well, you gotta
So
be a
you would
level
have
no,
to
oh
get
god, oh god,
you'd
don't
have
tell him,
to
don't
get to
tell him.
level 85 to make those.
Oh, now I am sad.
That's so
And now and
crazy.
then you might as well complete the last level, which is 86.
Oh,
So here's the thing: you
Oh,
can
Jesus.
craft Santismas, yeah, that's normal, right? but you can craft the Duke of Kent, that big ass fucking first rate with like 191 guns or some shit. You just
173.
yeah, for the Santisma and the Duke of Kent, you need the blueprint. So you gotta find them, and then you need to sink them or capture them. I don't know which one, and then fucking hope the blueprint drops. And then I think you
it's
learn the
killed, because
blueprint.
If you capture it, you don't get it.
Craft.
Yeah, I think you gotta
What's the
learn the.
charcoal?
I think you learn the
Max?
blueprint, right? And then you're
18
good.
charcoal, that's not a lot.
Oh,
But also to make the
wait,
Duke of Kent,
that's a
you
lot.
need like fucking what is it,
Probably too
10,000 doubloons. So you need the blueprint, then you need 10,000 doubloons, and then you need all the pieces to craft it. Same thing with the Santisma, but the
And then
Santisma
you-
doesn't take
So I've got my
doubloons. I don't
alt
think.
to do.
and then you leave Bluefields and 50 Princeton New Shuffles from the British
Yep.
team just wreck you.
Yeah,
So
and you get disconnected.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
Yep.
can
Yep.
come
Yep.
out
This
with
is a
mine.
terrible game. Why are we
If I
here?
bring out all three
Because
characters,
we're
all
gluttons
with
for
princes-
punishment.
It makes first rates hard to fucking keep upkeep on, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
because
so
not
people
everybody
aren't
got to use
fucking
a first
cruising
rate
in a
in
first
real
rate.
life.
Yeah.
I can tell you why I'm here. I'm here because I hope that the other guys had a shittier day than I am.
Oh, it's honestly, I don't think these developers are interested in making a game. I think they're part of some like mental psychological fucking experiment. This is
Hey,
a
fuck you,
Russian
Vinny.
psyop. That's what this is. Okay.
Fuck you,
You should play Escape from a Tarkov if you want.
Oh, I've heard about that.
Coming down in my
Right.
Connie.
Now I
What do
can
you what?
go back here.
I'm coming
Now I've
down in
got
the
some
Connie
charcoal.
with the other.
So just
the,
building that charcoal.
Rebel
on
Scum
my
Jr..
alt,
Okay, well I'm only at
making
730 out of
36 XP
5,000,
out of
so
40.
Yep. My main's going back to Bluefield so I can go to Tumbato.
I'm going to board an Agamemnon. Nom, nom,
I'm
nom,
going
nom,
to
nom.
What's the point of
Wait,
having
there's
content in the game and
Oh.
DLCs in a game when you can't even use them?
Oh, there's pirates outside of Bluefields.
you can use them.
Oh, it's time to fight. Real
Who's
people.
got the victory DLC? Is that any
I do.
Yeah.
The Victory DLC is alright, but you're better off buying that new first rate they brought out, the San Pedro or whatever. That's gonna be better than the
San
Victory.
Diego.
Hey, isn't that a second rate? Isn't that the second rate one or the
Or
first rate?
I don't know. It's the first rate one. I mean, do they
But
even
also-
have the Victory DLC available or
Yep,
Yeah,
still
they
there.
do?
You're talking about
I've
Santa
still-
Ana?
Yeah.
Quarterdeck. I've stood on the quarterdeck of victory, and now I feel the need to buy it.
Well, I can craft you a Victory if you want one.
Oh, I couldn't run it. That's the only thing. There's like no way I could run it.
Keep it in your fucking storage,
The Santa
like,
Ana?
for the future. Santa
they tell
Ana,
us the-
yeah, that might
Yep.
be it.
Yep,
Why
premium
would they take
Spanish
the-
first rate of the line.
Yep, that's it.
Yep.
That's gonna be better than the Victory.
Shit, $93.
Why would they take
Oh,
the
that's New
victory off
Zealand.
sale?
That's New Zealand.
Yeah,
That's New
yeah.
Zealand.
Kidney.
That's New Zealand.
Sell your
That's New
kidney.
Zealand dollars.
Yeah, man.
Fucking, it's like what, $60 US? Yeah, it's expensive.
Jesus, Ricky Bobby.
Yeah, it's
That's
more than
cheap.
So
Like,
how
was it
much is the
56?
Victory? How much is the Victory 1765 DLC?
86 for us.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, that's the thing. You don't get to
Why would
use
they
it, so
take it
what's the
off
point of
sale,
doing it?
Yeah, because the
What's the
shot.
point of buying?
Well, they need the money to fucking make the game better.
Do they remove ships from sale though?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, they've done something with boarding. None of my fucking the AI has an answer to everything I do.
Right, what have I done?
Yeah. So a safe bet if you got way more crew than the enemy is just brace, wait till the last second, defend. Brace, wait till the last second, defend until you kind of get a feel for it after a few more boardings.
Yeah, because it cheats, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't say cheat.
AI
it
cheats.
just,
AI cheats.
Everybody
Oh, am
cheats.
I Max?
I don't know. I don't have an issue with boarding.
Look at
Passion.
It's
No, neither do I.
it just took a while for me to get the hang of it.
That's why
Everybody
some of us just sink them.
That's
I couldn't
doable too.
afford the powder.
Yeah, well,
I
run it
sync
on a
them now
budget.
because it gives more XP, and then I can use that XP to unlock more perks.
I have a kilogram of black powder sitting in my garage, and it's quite hot in there, so I'm worried it's degrading. But I locked it in my gun safe for a while, and I thought,
oh yeah, That'll
And I thought,
that'll compound the
"Oh."
blast nicely. Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought, and I walked away. When I say a while, it was like half an hour, and then I thought, oh, nah, a kilo of black powder in a metal box is a bomb, so I'll take
Yeah.
that out.
Yep. Get someone else to open the safe door,
26.
should be.
Or throw that powder in your freezer, man. That way you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. I could sprinkle it on
Level
steak.
10. I still need about.
Spring yourself feral.
Good old cowboy steak.
Which state do you live in,
Gunpowder
Shibby?
State? I'm in New Zealand. I'm in Waikato.
Yeah, so it's a Waikato state. So I'll just keep an eye on stuff then.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I buy my powder from Taubury.
Is that a euphemism for cocaine?
Yeah.
No, it's black powder. It's the
Oh, my
better
bad.
kind of powder.
So if I buy
Yeah, just
It kills
check.
people quicker. Way
more
quicker.
lignum
Most of
vitae.
the time.
Have you tried the was it gunpowder gin?
What have I got here?
No, has it actually got gunpowder in it?
Yep.
Have you guys seen that? Now, this is an American because it would be, right? The guy who packs the lawnmower full of tannerite and
The blue
shoots it
field.
and fucking
Yes,
blows
He's
his,
only like
Yeah.
he blows his legs off. Yeah,
blows his
cuts it right
fucking
through.
legs off.
yeah, because he's like 50 feet away when he's supposed to be like 200 yards.
Poor cunt.
Fucking takes it right off at the shins.
Send me that video.
Oh, you
Buddy.
don't get to you don't get to see the aftermath, but like
I
you
don't
know
care.
what
Send me the
happened.
video.
Oh, you see it happen though. It's out the
Yeah.
gate.
Yeah.
I want to see that shit.
Yeah, someone didn't do their metric conversion very well, with the how far do I need to be?
Yeah, tannerite.
Where do I look
Put
this
it
shit up?
He
I think
put
it's
way
just
too
on
much
YouTube.
tamarite in there though. You're supposed to put like a pound.
Huh?
You get to
I
the
don't know where
point
it
of
is.
diminishing returns with
Shooting
that stuff.
lawnmower? Man loses leg by shooting lawnmower full of explosives.
Yep, that's it.
Yep.
Fucking. Okay, what
That's
video is it?
It's a
The-
Darwin Award right there.
You see the blood all over the camera too afterwards.
It's on a YouTube video?
Yeah, fuck. Yeah, because you don't actually see anything other than like him go down, noises, blood. That's about it.
Yeah, it's just the fact that you know. So in your mind, you can imagine it.
Why? So he's shooting an AR with a bunch of fucking rounds.
Tamarite in a fucking ride-on lawnmower, and the back of the lawnmower, like the differential case kit covering, shoots
Bro,
out
what the
and cuts
fuck?
his leg off.
I see. I didn't think a 223 or 556 or whatever you want to call it would
Would do it.
would detonate tannerite. I would have thought you'd need at least a
Oh.
It's highly volatile, man. You could hit it with a fucking like.
because it's tannerite's just ammonium nitrate and magnesium, right? Like it's just a ratio.
Yes.
Oh!
Vinny saw it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude, that's so quick. He didn't even know it happened.
Oh, it's
No,
the
it
badness.
fucking took the
He
leg right
talks.
off.
He's afterwards. He's just like, oh, you know, like I don't know what he says. You know, like that just happened.
Oh, so I'm now a pilot.
Yeah, that's called shock.
I didn't
Yeah,
even watch
seen
the
that
video
plenty.
and my leg
Dude,
hurts.
there's blood all over this dude's pants and shit.
What did you learn, kids?
Well, first off, he's dumb because he's got a very like narrow like just pathway to shoot down at a fucking
Vinny, it's
thing,
not
and
even
there's
the fact
trees
that the pathway
everywhere.
is narrow. The fact is, he could have been fucking another 100 yards down the pathway.
Mm-hmm. And behind cover, right?
Maybe
Yeah.
something that's semi-solid, like a bank or a fucking tree.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's so like because he comes
It's
around
like
a
a
turn.
SPF Russian who shot the truck, and with tamarite, and the door came inches from taking his head off, and he turned around and was just like, "That's how we do
Dude,
it."
that's
And you're like, "Dude,
crazy.
you just almost died."
That's
what do you
crazy.
What do you do for work, Conte?
Me,
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
a
What
pussy
do
you-
salesman.
what do you
I'm
do?
not-
Fuzzy,
I'm not at liberty to say.
are you in emergency response though?
Yep.
Are you in?
Ooh.
Are you in fens?
I'm in USA.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm with Fins, but
Oh,
not.
awesome.
I'm not paid staff, but I do a different line of work. But yeah. Oh, sweet. So you were in the Quakes.
No. I was stationed in Australia dealing with the cyclones when that hit.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Yes, I missed it.
Oh, it's still bad over there.
Yeah, it was bad.
You're in the Black Ops.
Yeah, I'm a paramedic. I've got my full vet training, pre-hospital emergency care.
Yeah, I'm
All
on
right.
fire.
All right, I want to hear some. I want to hear some grotesque stories from work eventually.
And I've got rescue from heights. What else have I got? Rapid water rescue, quals, and I can't remember what the other one is.
Yeah, cool.
Basically, I can administer drugs. Yeah.
We've had a bad weekend last weekend up here.
Right.
But if you look it up on stuff, you'll see what I mean. I won't go on about it here.
But I'm ex UN.
Oh, right.
Yep. So Peace Corps. Oh,
very cool.
Hold on, sorry. I know it's nothing, but goddamn hippies. Peace Corps. Yeah, I get it.
not me. I was in personal protection squad, so protecting high value targets.
My grandfather was in the UN in Cyprus in the 50s after World War II.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was in Africa for most of it. Johannesburg for a lot of it, which was fun every 5 minutes.
Oh, bang bang!
I did my first day training with a paramedic from Johannesburg, and he treated a lot of gunshot wounds.
Yeah. The funny thing was, and guys still don't believe me, but we used to go into the shops and buy a packet of tampons because nothing plugs an AK-47 round like a tampon when you're in a hurry.
Well, that's what the Russian military is training their soldiers as well.
Are they? Yep. And we had those, and of course the tourniquets were built into our uniforms. So.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, we did have the plate carriers, but it's really funny. I got a photo of my plate carrier somewhere, and it's got all the fine print about where you must get hit for it. Stop it.
For it to work.
Yeah, it's like try not to get shot by a round within such and such of the first round. Try not to get it within such and such of the edge. And I just had this image of doing a Matrix move, trying to make sure
make sure this second bullet hits fucking.
Yeah, or else I'm out of the warranty,
Yeah, it's like when you look at the cops. Have you seen the police's here? They're bulletproof. They're Kevlar. It's fucking tiny, man. It's like basically it's enough to cover your heart and not much more.
It's meant to stop like a fucking 9mm. Like it's got no plate in it.
Yeah, it's more of a stab-proof vest, the New Zealand ones. And even then, it's like that. It's more like a slash-proof. I mean, if someone.
What if I try to stab you with a pitchfork?
But the average
stabbing.
This will get you guys in America. We had a guy. This is a long time ago. This must be nearly 20 years ago. He was a cop. He was trying to put I think it was a tracking device on a car. So he was with he was out of uniform. And the homeowner who he was trying to track caught him fucking with his car. And I don't know whether he knew he was a cop or not. Like I say, he wasn't in uniform, but killed him with an air rifle.
Yep,
just stood over him, repeatedly shooting him with an air rifle in the chest.
In the chest? Oh
yeah,
God!
Shot him with a, just with your basic spring-loaded air rifle.
Yeah, like below.
Oh my God! Death by 1,000 shots. Man, that would have been a long, slow.
Yeah, I think it was up.
Hold on, I gotta reload my little hopper here, so he takes out the little thing of BBs and fucking.
Police here don't, especially at that time, they're not armed. Like they've got firearms in their cars, but they don't routinely carry firearms. So if they run into an armed offender, they have to go back to the boot of their car or the trunk, as you guys call it.
Very much.
Retrieve the firearm.
Yeah, in Johannesburg it's kind of the opposite because they had this. Well, it looked like a funny scene because they caught it all on security cameras. But this guy tried to hold up a post office with a knife, And of course, every single patron of the post office pulled out
Has a
their
gun.
freaking their
my
guns and shot the shit out of him.
Oh
It's
my
like,
god.
oh my god. It's like, no,
Well earned.
you do not take a knife in Johannesburg where everyone, all the
Well, in the United States, guys, police response is a little different. They look like special ops forces, and they've got MP5s, and they got everything. And
Same.
these guys are just giant armored tanks. But here everybody carries a gun, right? So they have to, I guess, be, unstoppable.
Yep.
So the
Unstoppable.
constable shows up, and you get pulled over, and the constable shows up, and his hand goes nowhere near the gun. That's not even question. I'm not fearful of police officers in my country.
I am.
Well, you're in
I
Canada.
am.
Exactly. I had a friend ask me why, you don't need to feel the need to protect yourself from the police officers in your country, and I said, no, I don't need to. I don't feel threatened from them in Canada at all. They're not threatening. If you've done nothing, you've done nothing. Oh, you got caught for speeding. You got caught for this. Like, people die in the United States potentially because, they decide that they're not going to jail for whatever reason and potentially kill the police officer. Like, I don't fear.
I
the
love it
police
when
in
they
this
get
country.
pulled over and they ask for their license. I don't have to show you my license. What are you pulling me over for?
Dude, when I get pulled over, my hands stay on the fucking wheel
Yeah,
until they tell me otherwise.
Yeah, that's a good. Or you put them right
Yeah.
out the window, both hands straight out the window, like, hello, officers.
You
Yeah.
guys have seen Acorn Cop, eh?
Acorn Cop. No.
Acorn Cop. It's American. You look up Acorn Cop on YouTube. It's fucking awesome.
Oh no.
So it's a cop. He's got a guy. They've turned up to a domestic incident, and they've arrested the man. I think it's an argument. I don't think it's a real major incident. But he's in the back of the squad
not
car,
trading,
handcuffed.
getting
And the cop is
supplies.
so the woman, his partner, she's dealing with the wife, and the male cop's walking back to his car, and an acorn falls from a tree and lands on the roof of the car and makes the associated noise.
Shoots the gun.
He starts fucking commando rolling, turns around and just unloads 2 magazines into the squad car.
Yep. He thought it was a gunshot.
I'm glad I live in Australia.
Apart from the spiders, snakes, crocodiles.
Yeah, that ain't even much.
Yeah, like I got pulled over recently. And my license and registration are located in a backpack in my backseat of my car. It's a sedan. And I'm like, hey, can I reach for my black?
Oh, you cut it.
He said, can I reach for my black?
LG. Yeah, my big black.
Insert something here.
Sorry,
I think I've seen that movie.
I think it was called, Black Snake Bones.
It is tempting to walk around the States with, like, fucking, massive baggy pants on, a jacket on, just carrying a dildo in every pocket. So when you get stopped by police, they're just endlessly pulling dildos out of your pockets. Have you got anything that might harm me?
Trench coat just full of dildos.
Maybe I do.
I'm trying to trade. No, don't have any money to trade anyway.
Do you consider an 18-inch fucking plastic dildo?
I'm trying to get my crafting up to a level where I can.
What's the content warning on your stream like, Chopper?
Are you still looking? You guys still looking for WMDs?
I got one in my ass. Oh god.
I love it.
Oh, this game is great.
All right, so I got pulled over a few weeks ago, right? Well, actually,
Was your
we
big
can
black?
have a big black backpack I have in the back of the car. It's a sedan.
Is that what you named it?
The cop comes up to me and goes, "Do you have a firearm on you?" I say no. And then he goes, "Do you have any firearms in the vehicle at all?" I say no. Then he asks, "Do you have a permit to carry a firearm, either concealed or otherwise?" I say no. And then he goes, "License and registration." I go, "Well, here's my license, but my paperwork is in a black backpack in the back of the car right here." And I point. And he's like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 hold on." And then 2 cops are staring into my back of the car, staring at my backpack with their flashlights and shit. And I'm like, "Is it okay I grab it?" you know, to give you the registration and stuff? They're like, yeah, but really slow. And I'm like, sure, no problem. And then they're pretty cool afterwards. I had to give pointers because one of the cops was a rookie, and the other senior cop comes up to me and goes like, "Hey, look, we're gonna cite you and stuff, but can you kind of critique and see like how well he did because he's new and I just want some feedback on how well he did."
Yeah, you
hate
didn't shoot first and ask questions later. That was a bonus.
that was
And
that.
the guy was real. The guy was real professional and thorough. And then the senior cop comes back to me after I get cited, like, "Well, how well did he do?" And I go like, he's a 7 or an 8. He's doing really good at this." He's like, "Oh man, thanks for the feedback. You have a nice night."
What?
What
Over
gets me
eight.
in the
What
States
have I
as
got
well,
here?
at least
Oh,
it looks
yeah.
like this might not be true, but how a cop can get fired from one department and then just go to a different state and get hired by another one.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you couldn't do that over
That's
here.
possible.
Once you're fired, you're fucking gone.
Well, back in the 90s, my uncle applied to the San Diego Sheriff's Department when he got out of the
Oh,
military. It was
yeah.
special
Mission
ops in the Marine
General.
Corps. So he goes through it. He
Hey,
fails the psych exam twice.
monies.
He had 2 opportunities to apply, and it was
And I get some of
he passed
this.
everything except for the psych exam. And his evaluation was he's violently homophobic and may to cause bodily harm to individuals that may have a different sexual preference.
So they hired him?
No, no,
He's exactly what I'm looking for.
no. The San Diego
It's
Police
perfect.
Department. No, the San Diego Police Department denied his application and they failed him. But the sheriff, the San Diego County Sheriff, picked him up.
Oh,
yeah,
there
they
you go.
did. San Diego's progressive. The sheriffs are like, we would hang him in a tree. If
Well,
we could.
the sheriff's department were responsible for guarding all the jails and shit, and they needed people like him apparently.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's the other thing with New Zealand is once you get in shit for something, you're pretty fucked after that.
Yeah,
Because
because it's on a
Hey,
federal level.
Corinthian, is that your Darth Vader cosplay? It looks pretty good.
Yeah, mate.
Dude, that's badass, dude. Look at
Darth
that shit.
Vader cosplay. I don't want to get shot by the fucking shotgun though.
how do I see
Especially
this?
not, especially not that, because that's the breaching rounds. You don't want to get hit.
Oh
by
yeah,
them.
yeah. No
Solid,
thanks.
eh?
No
That's
thanks.
solid, eh?
No,
What
the
are we
white
looking
ones.
at this?
The white ones are breaching rounds for taking off the
So
door.
it's got-
It's in
Does
general
it have,
chat.
so it's a solid slug, and does it? What's so fancy about a breaching round? It's got more powder, or it's heavy.
Yeah, so it's got more powder and it's got 4 balls, but they're good weighting, and they just take off. You
4 balls.
take off the
Okay.
hinge, yeah, and more powder.
Yeah, because double-aught buck is 12 balls. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
that's
not
what
legally allowed to.
that's
own
what
a
our
shotgun
regular
that
police
short in
look
my
like
country, sir.
every day.
That's what I wear to bed at night. What's wrong?
I've got-
He's
I've
sitting
got-
there in full armor.
I've got one with my MP5 somewhere
Oh,
too.
dude. Let me see the MP5. I'm in love with that gun, dude.
Oh no,
You
I
want
didn't.
to
I
hear
didn't
something?
like it.
You guys want to hear something messed up? And so in New Zealand, I think I've told a few guys this before. So we got a ban on centerfire semi-automatics. So I had a 1943 General Motors M1 carbine, and I had a 1956 M1 Garand. They both got crushed.
Those are worth a shitload of money in the United States, man.
Yeah. No, well, yeah, they're worth more now because there's
now.
less of them. I got 6,600 New Zealand for the Grand from the government when they crushed it, and but so they banned all these centerfire semi-autos to make us all safer. So we're super safe now. Except in New Zealand, it's still legal if you have the correct license to own fully automatic centerfire. So I had friends of mine that are collectors. They have private museums. They had to hand in their AR-15s and their Garands and that kind of stuff. But they've still got belt-fed machine guns. One of them's got an MG42 and an MG34.
Oh yeah.
It's the
Oh,
same.
the buzzsaw.
It's the same here. It's the same here. If you have a classification as a like for a historian or antiquities or for whatever reason, you're allowed to own a fully automatic weapon, but you're never going to be able to fucking use it anywhere other than at a sanctioned range legally. We're not allowed handguns anymore. The liberals banned handguns here about 2 years ago. We're
Like
allowed to own them.
theoretically, you could if you were one of those people, you could go through the whole process, get yourself a belt-fed machine gun, and lose your shit. Like it doesn't, it
Yeah.
just. I know a guy. I'm not friends with him, but I know him from when I was younger. Who I would say, I don't throw the word Nazi around often, but
Mhm.
he's got his license plate. If you're just a general member of the public,
Probably shouldn't.
I'm gonna make sure it's fully auto, and I'm gonna have that on my boat in the Caribbean just in case a few pirates decide to show up.
They're great.
I got
I fired one of those.
rounds here,
Love
but...
it.
Yeah.
Dude, the casings
I
go
don't-
right
what's
out the
caliber?
bottom, dude.
What's the caliber? I never questioned
9
what the
mil.
caliber is on that. Is it 9 mil?
It's it's 9 mil, but it's a cheese wheel, dude. It fires so fucking fast. Like it doesn't matter what you're wearing, it's gonna knock you
There's like
down.
90 rounds,
imagine
especially if
one
you're
of
boarding
those.
your boat.
Well, it's a 50 round. It's a 50 round box magazine they have on top of that.
Imagine one of those in 45 with that rate of fire.
Ouch.
Well, your shoulder might get a little hurt.
Ouch. Yeah.
But
it
be
might
so
hurt a
good
little bit.
though.
I would do well. 10 mil is
Fuck
almost the
it, fuck
equivalent
it. Just go
to.
full. Just go
God,
full
I'm ready for
7.62. You
bed.
know, just full size.
The gun would
scope.
be, dude. The gun would be like twice as wide if you had those, man. It wouldn't work.
I know.
Look up this cartridge. I bought a fire.
Brendan O'Hara.
I bought a rifle a couple of years ago. Martini Henry. It's a British one. So it fires. This one's the original caliber .455 by 577. It's like a 500 grain projectile. Maybe a little less. Black powder. It's awesome.
Yeah.
So my planned kit for Ukraine was as far as the P90 goes was the Chris Vector, because that's 45. If you've seen one of those, they're
Oh,
really
the
good.
Vector, the Vector,
Vector.
yeah.
Yep,
Yes.
Chris Vector. So that was my close, and what was that? FN Scar Heavy. So the 7.2 round, because it comes with two. Because the advantage with that, if you go to Ukraine, is it comes with two barrels. You can do a barrel swap out to either NATO or Soviet rounds.
Oh no shit.
So if you're actually in Ukraine and you pick up the Soviet rounds, you can still use them at a pinch. They're not as good, Soviet rounds, but
Yeah, but either way, man, that's
but
versatile, dude.
getting NATO rounds in Ukraine's a bit of a challenge. So it'd be better to have something you can use.
So did you go or you didn't go?
No, we're not. Our government. You probably heard the announcement. The government said that
Oh,
we weren't allowed to go.
Your army as well, then? Or you were
oh,
army?
Kind of, yeah. Yeah, so I was
Yeah.
I was in intelligence, so yeah. I'm not allowed to go in case I get captured and then I tell shit under pressure.
By the
that
way,
kind of stuff.
remember, guys,
Brain bug from
Vinny
Starship
drove a
shooters.
tank in the United States, guys.
Oh, what
Yeah.
tank?
M1A1.
The tank.
Hey,
He was a
This
tank.
is-
He was a tank commander when he served, dude. It's pretty awesome.
Yep, some good little shots he's got too.
Yep.
I heard they're not doing too well in Ukraine.
Who?
I suppose
Really?
that's
The
we
tanks.
don't-
I've-
M1.
Yeah, but they're driven by idiots.
Well, okay, no. It depends on the warfare style. Like, they don't have the mass numbers of them to push, right? So they're being used as like a singular.
No, they don't have the air
singular
superiority.
sniper
There's a
capable
lot
of
of things they
training.
don't have with those tanks, dude. Because
Yeah.
right. Like,
joint operations
Because the
is how
US
tanks are successful.
the U.S. always pretty much factors in that they have air superiority. Okay, so without air superiority, it's very dangerous. And the fact drones now, fuck man, no, you're not hiding nowhere. You're like, oh, they're moving. I see them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
Everywhere, aren't they?
drones can drop a lot of shit on M1A1 Abrams, and that's fine. But I'm letting you know that I mean they don't. As far as I know, they don't have drones that carry hellfires that can penetrate the armor. It's just going to irritate the people driving
Dude,
the tank.
okay, well, so the Ukrainians drop landmines on top of Russian tanks with drones.
That'll work. That'll work.
Okay, so the Russians haven't come up with anything other than attaching an RPG or a mortar round or a 150 millimeter or 52 millimeter. I can't remember. One country's 52, one's 55. Whatever their big artillery round is, they attach that to a drone and fly it into a tank.
what gets me though is those
Ukrainians-
wire-guided anti-tank missiles, like you know,
Because
just
Like a
some
TOW
guy
or
hiding in that
Hellfire.
scrub. You know, one
Yep.
crew
Okay.
hiding in the scrub with a wire-guided
So,
missile.
The British were getting pissed off. One of the British generals was getting pissed off at the Ukrainians. I can't remember what the British type of. It's the same as equivalency of a TOW, top-down wire-guided, fucking whatever. And they were
The
using
TOW.
them against infantry positions.
no, it's not the toe. It's the top-down one.
No, it's
Oh, the top-down one. Oh,
it's
right.
Something. Anyways, the British general was getting pissed off because they're like $105,000 each or something like that, and the Ukrainians fired 5 of them into a trench line. And he's like, "That's meant for tanks. That's a waste of weaponry." And the Ukrainians are like, "You gave us the weapons. Drones are far more effective and far cheaper to take out tanks than this weapon, and we currently need to use these weapons as trench breaching weapons because we don't have armor."
That's the thing, though, right? Like, we're going to learn a lot from this conflict. Like, every time,
Already
you
have,
know,
yeah.
because for the last, you know, well, our lifetime, like my generation, not that I was in
All been
the
the same.
military, but
All been fought the same.
yeah, I mean, it's like you know, the enemy's been insurgencies, right? So now it's back to somewhat conventional warfare, and it appears to be back to the First World War, as far as I can tell.
The NLAW isn't wire guided, is it? That's the NLAW was 60s, 70s, right? Like a 57 millimeter project. I can't fucking remember.
How do you defend against the
I wanna
wire guide
say-
missile though in a tank? Because it's got thermal, so you can't hide.
Well, and
So-
it wire
so
guided
it's got
means you can
thermals.
actually manually steer it a little bit. So
Correct.
and when you can manually steer the weapon, it can't be, you know, oh,
Yes.
we can just throw
You
flash
can-
at it or do whatever.
There's no
Yeah, the only-
countermeasure. You can't hide behind smoke. So what the fuck do you do?
Yeah, the only ones I remember the Brits
Nothing.
using on our exercises were either the N-Law or the Javelin.
That's why you have armored cavalry that takes those guys out before the tanks even show up, right? So you have like, and then you have air support.
So the
You know, like-
Russians. Go ahead. Oh, sorry.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
The Russians over the Ukrainians use a optical fiber drone, so it's a fixed. It can't be intercepted by you know, jammers or anything, right? So, but they leave, you know, a filament of optical cable flying through the sky, and when the sun comes up, you can fucking see that like a spider web. It's fucking insane. And so that's one way of them using drones, like a like a wire-guided missile that can't be intercepted.
Have you seen the footage of those drones they've been using that are dropping? It looks like it might
We
be
got
some sort of
blocking
phosphorus.
tackles.
And the thing's fucking flying around at night like an alien.
Five?
They call them dragon. The dragon.
Fucking
Oh my
terrifying.
god, that's a lot
I don't know how
of
much
resources.
damage it does, but it'd do your head in.
To do 5,
Well,
15.
see, the have to remember.
So get me up.
Most of the trenches are all covered with soil.
Ten.
So this is
Sorry to interrupt
magnesium.
you. There's an elite frigate in front of Playon if anybody wants to grab it.
Too far away.
Just throwing it out there. My bad. Just all right. My apologies for interrupting.
So, like magnesium catching on fire burns at what? I can't remember. Insanely hot and will melt through concrete. So, even though you're in a bunker, eventually that stuff, it may not be on fire, but it's still gonna barrow itself through that wood that you're potentially hiding under. And, I mean, did you see how the fires? Imagine being
it's
in the
out the
trench
gate.
with no air and no fucking nothing with a fucking forest fire on going around you. Jesus Christ.
On a gaming related question though, Vinny, Gunner Heat PC, good? Not into it?
Who, Vinny or Ginger?
Yeah, Vinny, yeah, that Gunner Heat PC game that they sort of, it's like semi-arcade, like it's like, realism light. Yeah, it's a game.
Never even heard of it.
Light.
It's on Steam. It's it looks fucking cool. So it's got the Abrams in it. It's got the Leopard.
I wouldn't say that Ukraine isn't doing so hot. I would say the fact is Ukraine is doing very well, considering Russia's supposed to be the second most powerful military on the earth.
I don't see. See, the thing is with this conflict, I don't even know what winning looks like. Because let's say
Ukraine just becomes a stalemate.
Yeah. So Ukraine caves tomorrow. The government caves in, goes into exile, and Russia occupies all of Ukraine. Well, then they're just going to deal with a 20-year insurgency. And likewise, Ukraine's not going to push Russia.
Oh, and the fact is, Ukraine. Well, see, the fact is, Russia at that point in time, with the help of Belarus, would then probably try to push into Poland, Lithuania, Estonia, Latvia, like, just.
Oh, by the way, I'm
just
going to be
make it all
I'm going to be real
Soviet.
controversial here. You guys can hate me for this, but I think Russia's justified in invading Ukraine. Justified, and history spells it out. Like it spells it out. It's not even funny. The overthrow of the Ukrainian government about 12 or 14 years ago, that was us. NATO creeping into states that are getting closer and closer to the Russian border, that pissed them off.
Okay.
We promised them we wouldn't move closer to the Russian border, and we broke that promise over a dozen times. And
I didn't
like,
have
Russia's like, holy fuck, they're at our doorstep. And in my opinion, not Putin specifically, but I think Russia itself was justified in defending itself in regards to having an armed country that's NATO allied with fucking nukes 5 miles away. I don't know about you, but if I was running Russia, I'd be really pissed off.
In 1993. Ukraine gave up its nukes in 93 with the promise.
It doesn't matter. If they're NATO, we can ship them in anytime. If they're NATO, we can ship them in.
They're not NATO.
But they want to be, and Europe is encouraging it.
Yes, I get that, but they're not NATO.
Well, that's why they fucking invaded, man.
Russia should have invaded Turkey then, when Turkey fucking had nukes in it.
I didn't have the huge amount of. So the sympathy is always with the civilians, right? Like, because they suffered no matter what.
Right.
But I didn't have a whole lot of. I don't like Zelensky very much, and I followed a lot of that stuff going on with the Euromaidan, and there's a whole lot to talk about there. But I listened to a lecture a while back with Timothy Snyder. I don't know if you've heard of him. So he writes a book called called The Bloodlands, I think it is. He's a historian, and anyway, he gave a lecture about why what's happening in Ukraine is genocide, and I was real dead set going into this lecture. I was like, I'm going to disagree with this guy, like absolutely. People throw the word genocide around like all the time. Everyone's fucking experiencing genocide, but he laid it out, and he laid it out based on international law. I think he said it was a while ago I listened to it, but there's seven criteria that where something's considered genocide, and you only have to by law meet one of those criteria for it to be by definition genocide.
Mm-hmm.
And Russia meets all seven. And his argument was, you know, justified or not, once you agree that genocide's being committed, then they have to be fought against. Like, you know, whether so it's sort of like, yeah, they could go and they could say, you know, the Ukrainian treatment of the people in Donbass was abysmal, and it probably was, and you know that all this stuff's going on. But once they conduct themselves in the country and in that conflict in the way they were, then it's genocide. And so one case in point would be the attacking of civilian targets. So like when the US goes into Iraq and they bomb infrastructure and they bomb water and they bomb power, that's not genocide, because the reason that they're doing it is to affect Iraq's military ability to respond. So although it hurts the civilian populace, that's not the reason. Whereas when Russia attacks those targets, they're doing it deliberately to target civilian population.
I'm not arguing with you on the end result of occupation. I'm just telling you that Russia was justified in the invasion. How they behave themselves during that occupation or whatever the fuck they're doing in Ukraine, I'm not behind. I think that they're fucking shitty actors. I get it. But the justification of hostilities, I think, was justified. And them being in Ukraine slaughtering civilians is not justified. I agree with you.
Yeah, it's hard.
Ukraine still has a lot of
I mean, dude, I mean, I'm sorry, Zelensky's resume is not very impressive.
No,
he was a comedian.
It's not. He was an actor. He was an actor, and he played the president of a country before he became president of a country. But I will say, given the situation, the man didn't fucking fly away from Ukraine. He still stays in Ukraine and fights for his country. But again, there's a lot of corruption that's in Ukraine on a federal level.
It was voted one of the most corrupt countries in the world for decades, dude.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Belarus is also very high up there, but Ukraine is fucking very corrupt. Lots of corrupt people.
If Ukraine enforced the neutrality position in regards to NATO, this shit would have never happened. Never.
Well, see, they've also been fighting over Donbass and Luhansk for like fucking 10 years. So there's been a kind of a fucking civil war going on, you could say, for the last decade.
Dude, the CIA's hands are all over this shit, man.
Oh, the CIA's hands are over fucking everything all the fucking time, man.
No, but Ukraine was actually especially important.
Gotta have those precious metals.
And not only that, I mean, well, I'm not going to go into details because I don't know all of them, but there's other shit going on, and it just stinks of like black ops and arms sales and all the rest. And we've seen this scenario play out in South America with the United States involvement for the last 60 years, guys. You know that. We fucking overthrow a government, do some assassinations, and all of a sudden we have, you know, a puppet state that will do our bidding magically.
And then civil war again.
And on and on it goes.
I know. It just goes on and on. Look, I'm jaded. I'm cynical, dude. I'm not an idealist like I was when I was really young. But, you know, this shit's just going to happen. It's rinse and repeat. The only thing I don't like is the threat of a thermonuclear war that nobody seems to give a shit about. That kind of freaks me out. We haven't talked about the threat of a nuclear war happening in the last, what, half an hour we've been talking about this, and that's the biggest elephant in the room, and nobody fucking talks about it. I mean, what was it? Mutually assured destruction. I think that's what it was called.
Hello, me. Meet the real me in my misfit way of life.
What are you talking about? That's all they talk about now.
Well, then, congratulations.
Like not Korea. Pakistan and India, they was like, oh, this could escalate to nuclear war.
Oh yeah, they're having at her. They're fucking giving her. They're fucking giving her. Fucking having at her.
I got a naval action question real quick. If I
Ooh.
wanted to get the blueprint, say for Agamemnon or a third rate, do I have to sink it or will it come with level up?
Level
What
up.
do you? No. Level up. The only ships in the game that you need from a blueprint are the Santa Ana, or not the Santa Ana, the Santisma, and the Duke of Kent. Everything else, it's just by leveling up.
I'm working my way down this coast still, and all the resources I'm trying to buy have been bought out.
Yeah, I can see that. Watching your stream, man.
Oh, am I streaming?
No, just kidding.
Do you know when I first
Good
got
one.
Discord, I didn't realize when I first got when I first got Discord, I didn't realize that the mic was hot all the time, and I was on the phone to my mum talking about Gary Glitter of all people.
Oh my God, how embarrassing! How
Gary Glitter,
embarrassing!
like Gary Glitter with all his fucking pedophilia, but like also the music. And so all these people I didn't know were hearing me jabber on about Gary Glitter for like 20 minutes. It was very embarrassing.
That is funny.
Shit happens. I remember on TeamSpeak a long time ago, I had an open mic and I was like, I took a piss, wash my hands and I come back and they're all like, dude, that was the longest piss I've ever heard in my life. And I'm like, what?
Yep. Your doctor called.
Who's that guy, YouTube that, maybe he was live streaming, but anyway, he was jacking off with his live stream camera still on.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That his camera was still on and just, he basically just owned it. He was just like, oh, fuck, and just carried on.
Yeah. No, but it ruined his career actually.
Did it?
Yep.
Hey, what about that guy that posted their Discord team Discord channel into like the world chat?
Was it where? When? Here?
It was funny.
Oh, that which shall go unmentioned. Hey, but the thing is though, right? Like, we could run a deep mindfuck doing that, We could set up a deep, what do you call it, Maskarovska. And,
I'm listening. I'm listening.
Where we post, we set up a new Discord channel that's our channel, with quotation marks. And then someone accidentally leaks our channel to global, and we go doing a whole bunch of stuff and saying stuff that we're not going to do, and then we do something else. I don't know.
Oh, this is sounding like the D-Day plan. I like it.
Oh yeah. Little COINTELPRO.
Maybe we set it up so that people are places. People think we're going to be a place, and they set up in that place, and we're not there because it's not our real Discord. But you'd have to leak it. You'd have to leak it in such a way where it looked like we didn't know it had been leaked.
Yeah, or that you trust them. I think Enron, you mentioned something like this the other day, where you kind of draw out the spies by giving different ones different intel and seeing who who jumps on it.
We'd have to give enough intel where we take some
we
real losses,
weeded out we weeded out a guy years and years ago. I don't know if Ginger remembers. I don't know the exact details, but we had it was one of the officers, and he's like, yeah, one of the officers thought that one of our players was a fucking spy. He gave us a bunch of evidence, and I was skeptical. And he's like, dude, just say this when we're going around doing our shit, and see who shows up. And lo and behold.
Let's say we were going to do something like it'd be such a massive effort, and it probably wouldn't be worth it for a game. But let's say we're going to do something real big. We're going to take some real fucking serious port. Yeah. So we'd have to, in the lead up to it, we'd have to take some real losses. Like actually make it look like it's good intel. Like really take some losses that hurt us, so they take the bait.
Sounds like EVE Online.
It is exactly like EVE Online.
Yeah.
Dude, I wonder if like intelligence departments recruit people off of EVE Online based on the shit they do. I would not be surprised.
I love that stuff.
Oh, then don't pick up EVE Online. You'll be recruited by some black ops agency in another nation.
That's fine as long as they pay well.
Just remember Chopper's streaming, guys. If you put
What is
cunning
it?
plans.
What is it? Plausible deniability. Yes, I love that
Yeah.
term.
Except China, I don't want to work for them.
Hey, we might be speaking
what you see
Chinese soon.
Every time you go anywhere in the Pacific, their mitts are on everything.
Their car industry's just taken over the world, isn't it?
You're all screwed anyway because I'm the spy.
Good. I'm glad it's
Yeah.
you and nobody else.
Nah, a spy wouldn't be rocking around with 5 reels and a lynx.
True.
Hey.
Fair enough.
As Rebel pointed out, I'm just really good at pretending to be a newbie.
Yeah, that's it. But like,
Wait. Corinthian did cap those circles when we did that port battle.
Can't prove it.
because if you were rocking around everywhere in a cutter, you look like a spy. So no real spy would be so obvious as to rock around in a cutter looking like a spy. But then a real spy would know that's what I would think.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and a real spy might pretend that they don't know the difference between shallow water and deep water. But you know. Oh, yeah.
But then a real spy would know that one real obvious amateur tactic would be to act so stupid. So it's just getting out of hand. This is like, I don't know, you know, I know, you know that we know.
Yeah. Besides, if I really wanted to pretend I was stupid, I'd say I was Australian.
This is true.
Hey, at least we still got our ships. Haven't run them aground yet lately.
Probably still got ours too.
She was British though. Wasn't she in command of like a Royal Navy carrier or something before she got on that survey ship?
I don't know. She was probably asleep.
I don't know if she's in command, but she's had a steady position on it.
Ah, but asleep or no, it's the captain's job. If she was asleep and one of her crew ran it into the ground, it's because she didn't drill them well enough.
Actually, did you see that when the Australians did that really good retort to our 100% pure New Zealand ad campaign?
Oh, no, I can't remember that one, but I know we've done away with that campaign now, right? On account of our coast being so literally full of shit.
Yeah, I thought it was actually because of the Australian retaliation. Hang on, I'll see if I can find it.
Oh.
I learned so much about your neck of the woods just by sitting here and being a fly on the wall.
Well, I know, like, when I lived up in Auckland, there were periods of time where you just couldn't go swimming at the beaches. Honestly, and I do mean this literally, full of shit.
Ugh.
Because the population exploded and they didn't keep up with it with infrastructure, so when it rained too heavily, shit everywhere.
Couple will love this one. Hang on, I'll post it in general.
100% pure shit.
There you go. It's only less than a minute, but it's quite funny. See, it was their Australians' retort to our 100% pure New Zealand ad campaign.
I'm going.
I love it. And it's true.
It's so true, though.
And that all we could say in response was, "Well played, gentlemen. Well played."
Hey, to be fair, we do have some infantry.
Yeah, they're over here in our army.
What gets me is the entire
You pay better.
the entire size of our army, including, rear echelon, is
Why have
less than
no
half
crew
the
or something?
size of
Why is it
one
taking so
normal
long?
division.
Yeah, that's actually a good thing. Think about it.
No, but the other thing is because I had family, we had some helicopters operating in Auckland in one of the subdivisions there, and it was the commandos doing some training or something. They released the news came out, said if you see helicopters and dudes running around, don't panic. It's a training exercise. Yeah, sweet as. And I have family going, we're like preparing for a world war or something. I don't think so, because like R1, we have one troop transport ship, one, and it can carry, off the top of my head, it's not many. It's like 240 soldiers or something. It's fuck all.
So your whole army.
No, our whole army is about 6,000.
And their families.
You know how like the US can deploy the entire 82nd Airborne Division in something like 48 hours?
Yes.
So we have one transport ship, and essentially we couldn't transport anything in the kind of time frame to have any kind of response. And like I was chatting with a guy that I work with who used to be Air Force, and he was on an exercise where, if you know New Zealand, but we've got our east coast and our west coast, and we're divided by a mountain range, basically north to south. And so they were running exercise, and let's say a hostile nation invaded the coast of Hawke's Bay, which is on the east coast, and our main military base.
Let them have it.
Yeah, our main military base was on the other side of the ranges, in a place called Palmerston North, or at that time, so we had Oahakia, which is our main Air Force base, and we had some army there. So the exercise was, how are they going to transport the army from the western side to the eastern side to respond to this invasion? And as the exercise went on, they did the usual, you've lost a helicopter, and another helicopter's had an engineering issue, and we don't have any tanks, we have LAVs. And all these issues, and basically it broke down immediately. Like the entire system broke down. They just couldn't. There would be periods where there were like 18 guys on the ground. So that's where we're at. And then when they sent the LAVs to Afghanistan and found that they couldn't elevate the guns enough to engage the Taliban up on cliff tops.
Yep.
And the barrels were too long for woods.
And then we've got those NH-90 helicopters that have wheels instead of skids, and they sink into soft terrain.
The ones that we got rid of.
Yep.
We get everything you guys get rid of.
And hello, we've got a shitload of snow and sand.
Sea sprites.
Yeah, you guys upgraded those. You took our failed upgrade program and took it.
Yeah, the lads are pretty proud of them, eh? They've got like all sorts of IR sensors and shit on them. I've seen them up close.
Yeah, but they probably met your standards, your requirements, but not our requirements.
Oh boy! All right, here we go. Here we go. Shots fired. I was waiting for that shit. Come on, let's go.
yeah.
No, it's just so we've gone back. We tried the MRH-90s and they failed. So we're going back to Blackhawks.
What about your submarines? Do you know there is no fun? Here you go. This is another one for Americans that might not have seen it. What's the name of that politician you've got? She worked the Please Explain lady. She wore a burger in Parliament. Yeah, Pauline Hanson. So look up Pauline Hanson pump jet submarine on
in Senate. Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, it's fucking gold. So this lady, this politician, all she's ever done is work in a fish and chip shop. And she got into the Senate, and she was part of like what you guys have in the States, where you have like those endless fucking senators questioning people, and it never seems to go anywhere. So she was doing one of those. So she had an admiral sitting there, and this guy's he's had his whole career, right? He started at the bottom, he's become an admiral. He's fucking like he's a serious operator, and then he's sitting across being questioned by a woman that worked in a fish and chip shop. And she asked him, she's like, "Is it true that the new pump jet submarine can only stay submerged for 20 minutes?" And he has to, with a straight face, answer that question.
Isn't pump jet...
Only if we forget to shut the hatch.
Dude, that's awesome. Our nuclear submarines can exist underwater for between 6 and 9 months with no issues.
I think the problem is Pauline Hanson was looking at the World of Warships version of submarines.
Just watch Hunt for Red October.
Dude, I
Yeah.
love that movie. To this day, I still love that movie. That and Das Boot. Das Boot was amazing.
Das Boot's fantastic.
I watched Crimson Tide the other week. Not as good as the others.
No,
The best-
they tried.
the best-
They tried.
The best tank one I liked was Beast of War.
Where's that from?
It's about the Russian tank crew that gets diverted from the main line in Afghanistan, and then end up just getting hunted by the Taliban the whole time because they're broken away
Oh
from the
yeah. Oh
they-
yeah. I remember
cold. And
that.
they spend like a week just them versus this whole friggin'
Yeah, kind of
this
reminded me.
Russian guy that says RPG kaboom tank.
RPG.
RPG kaboom tank.
And then wait, there was another tank movie that was kind of a comedy, and it was a T-54 crew, and they ended up like, because I guess there were conscripts, and they wanted to break away and get free, and they stole a tank.
Yes, I saw that one where they wanted the Germans wanted them to drive a Russian tank so they could learn
How to fire at them and shit.
how to fight the German tanks. So they were basically the targets. And
Yeah,
they
they were
ended up
targets.
breaking-
Yeah.
They broke out. That was brilliant. I remember that. That was funny.
Dude, that was a fucking really good comedy. But it was all based kind of on realism. The way they operated the tank, they ran around. Like, it was fucking good.
I don't know.
Yeah, Beast
Bored
of
of
War.
What's going on?
I've got like 4,000 hemp.
Yeah, you're gonna be high for weeks.
This is good. Now what? Now I go home.
I did not board then.
Yay.
Now you can make enough money to fire a few broadsides.
No, I'm gonna craft stuff, but I'm gonna craft sails and shit.
Sails and shit. All technical.
Fuck. There's no powder, no chain,
Yep. So even if you get reals,
no grape, no repairs, no medicine, nothing.
Where are you?
Yeah, in plan.
Where are you?
I'm in plan.
Oh, okay.
I'm in plan. Well, what I'm trying to do is, I already told Orange about this. Put shit in here for sale. Apparently they haven't done it, and I'll talk to Joe about it tomorrow.
I
As
can
soon as
bring
we-
stuff down.
as soon as we can have a warehouse, that'll make a huge difference.
It would, but in the meantime, you can hold on to it while in plan and pass it out to people that are farming, or put it for sale, at a reasonable price.
What's
but
a reasonable price? Like 5?
Well, for powder, between 3 and 4 is fine, Ball ammo is being sold for 4, which is fucking awesome here. That's a good price.
Are you still trading, Chopper? Oh, sorry.
Nah. Trying to get money.
Is anyone in Bluefields, and if you are, do you have fur that I could buy or just use?
I do not.
Negative.
That's the hard stuff to find at the moment. Where'd you say fur was? So it was. I've got hemp out of Matina.
There was Almirante.
How do you know this if I forget? How can I find it?
Okay, so if you go to the Netify map, Naval Action map.
Oh, on Google? Yeah, okay.
Tell you. So if you go to the Naval Action map and through Netify, click on the coordinate, it'll tell you the drops there.
Nice. I'm using an Agamemnon to ship 1,000 hemp.
Hey, that's fair. That's a good cargo vessel.
So where are you?
They didn't fall in for your game. I don't know about you yet.
Oh yeah, I'm a spy. No, what I was going to say is, if you're anywhere near Bluefields, those LGVs, when I was hunting them, they were dropping fur like nothing else.
Yeah, I can't catch them. I
Oh,
want them.
I've got one
Yeah.
now. I'll see if it's got
But
something
yeah,
in it.
that's where I am. I'm heading up to Bluefields with a heap of hemp.
Yeah, because I was hunting them, they were dropping it.
You'll hear me before you see me with the dubstep running.
Oh well. If once I'm back down there when they drop, I'll just store them for you for next time you're on.
Thanks, mate.
Oh, good, mate. We're all one big happy family of pussies.
I'm so happy.
Oh, okay, Australian. Here you go. Say this word for me. I don't want to say how to say it. So it's a country name. Samoa. Tell me
Ooh.
how you. I know how Corinthian will say it.
Yeah.
Oh, I know how Americans will say it.
I
Sorry,
know how
what
you'll
was
say
it?
it. Samoa. Country name.
Samoa.
Yeah, wrong. I ran into an Australian in Rarotonga recently, and we're talking about. She said, "Oh, where else do you go to?" And I said, "I go to Samoa." And she's all embarrassed. She didn't know how to say it properly. It cracks me up. You guys must have heaps of Samoans living in Australia, but just say Samoa.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, they're Samoan,
but
dude. They're Samoan.
Samoan is yeah.
But it's Samoa.
Dude, my family were friends with when I was growing up with a family from Samoa in San Diego, and they were called the Malafuas, and they were fucking awesome, dude. They were great.
Is it a controversy or a controversy?
Controversy, I
Controversy.
would say. Yeah, not a controversy other than controversy.
So like even though we pronounce it differently, it's because I don't ever say it like you. I've always heard it pronounced Samoa.
Is it a schism
Wait,
or a
wait,
schism?
is it aluminum
Ism.
or aluminium?
Aluminium. Gotta
Aluminium.
use it.
Aluminum.
Well, missing out some letters there. Come on.
Is it is it a laboratory or laboratory?
Oh,
Good question.
what kind of engine, right? What kind of engine, don't say jet, but what kind of engine does a turboprop or a jet airplane have? It's a turbine, right? Turbine engine. But I've been listening to all these Tom Clancy novels, and they calls them a turbine engine. You know, like the fucking seats wear on their head. Turbine engine.
That's completely
What the
wrong.
fuck is that?
No, that's like
do.
I never heard turbine. It's always been
The
turbine here.
turbine engine. Like, oh,
Okay.
it doesn't matter.
I've got one for you. Is it schedule or schedule?
Schedule,
Schedule.
man. You gotta
Schedule.
pronounce that C in there, man. Schedule.
What
So
about
is
a
it?
Schedule.
router or router?
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, it's router.
I
Router.
say router.
For us Americans, it's router.
It's
Router.
I say router.
I said
router is so a router would be something that would clean your shit pipes.
Yep,
A
that's what a router is.
Would either be a woodworking device or something that provides you with network over the
Oh man, you give me flashbacks of operating a stone router.
A router is something you have in your network. A router is Vinny in Russia.
Would you, yeah. Would you say you have a
God, that's messed up, dude.
you could,
So
you
so
head
a
into
dra- something
Vinny
something that
Vinny
cleans
just
the
showed up in the
drain
conversation,
here
and you're
is
starting
known
to hurt
as
his
a
feelings.
roto router. Like something that cleans shit pipes when they're blocked is called a roto router.
There's a company in the United States that's national, that's plumbing, and they're called the roto routers.
Roto router, and
Oh,
they
nice.
are specialists.
Do you guys know what a nonce is?
A nonce, like
Nonce.
like a
This is
numpty,
English.
like a numpty.
Yeah, numpty, yeah. Nonce.
Isn't that a fag?
Nah,
No,
nonce
that's an
is like
idiot.
someone who
A dum dum.
Nah, nonce is someone who interferes with children. But
Pedo.
then
Oh, yeah.
you've
United
also
States-
got
A molester.
We call them pedos here. Pedophiles.
That would also be known as slang to me as a goof.
but it gets better because you got a nonce and then you've got a dog nonce.
Oh,
no.
guys who fuck dogs.
Puppies, yeah.
Oh, that's
Puppies.
disgusting.
They're called. Ugh. Bleh.
I'm going home now. Wait, I'm in my home. Oh no!
Oh, wait,
And-
thank God, Jinja, your daughter's not in earshot of any of this bullshit.
No, my daughter is at
Are you-
her mother's until Friday, so she's not here.
Are you guys trying to get Chopper banned from Twitch or what?
No.
He can do that himself.
Oh yeah.
I need a cup of tea. I shall return momentarily.
Yeah. Spread the tea.
Okay, so what's up?
It's
So what's a
it's talking
hoser?
about the English language, shall we?
Can you tell me? Can
Mhm.
anybody tell me what a hoser is?
A what?
Hoser.
Oh, that's from Strange Brew. It was Take Off, You Hoser.
No, dude. It's way before that ever existed.
Oh.
Right, back to crafting. Can I build
Whatever
something with
team lost the hockey match had to hose the rink. So therefore you were a hoser. So therefore you were a loser. So when you're a hoser, you're a loser.
Oh, that makes sense.
Wait, hockey's a sport?
Hockey is Canadian way of life, even
that?
though I may get shot and hung by saying this.
Gunpowder!
I don't give a fuck about hockey.
I can do gunpowder.
But
That's
yeah,
all right.
you're
I'm in New Zealand and hate rugby, so...
You must be a spy from another nation going to Canada and posing as a
Saltpeter.
Canadian.
Oh, see? 2 spies in the clan.
Hey, CAC already fucking called me a spy.
Oh, I know. I saw
That's
it.
true. That's true. Yep.
You're a Brit.
Oh, by the way, when I took Cock off to the side and I was talking to him, your name came up, and I'm like, yeah, he's a total British spy. And he's like, really? And I'm like, fuck no, dude. I've sailed this guy for fucking 6 years, dude. Fuck off. And he's like, oh shit, okay. I'm like, dude, don't read into this shit. He's like, yeah, okay, I'm cool. And that's how I broke the ice with Cock at the beginning of our conversation. I apologize for not mentioning that to you, Ginger, but that gave me ammo to keep Cock kind of guessing a little bit, which was fucking phenomenal. Thank you.
Because we were going up to fight the British, and I was in the tagging Wassa, and they're all in like Santa Ana's and shit. And they're like, fucking rebel scum is a goddamn British spy. He's gonna get us all fucking killed. And I was like, I'm not a spy, guys. I was the leader of AINC under a different name for like a year and a half. Like, I was British to the core. And they're like, well, where the fuck did that get you? I'm like, well, where the fuck did America get you? Huh? I was like, you guys are trapped up in the Florida coast your whole entire life. He's like, yeah, let's not talk about America.
Alright. So, gunpowder. I can make 12, which gives me...
So, I guess that's the running joke
1200?
now, is that I am a British spy.
No joke.
100. Yeah.
It's true.
So that's another 1200. 1200? That doesn't last long, does it?
As I go to hunt British in front of La Habana.
What else do I need?
Well, that is a pretty good cover.
Sulfur.
Trust me, I'm one of you. Just let me sink you. Take your shit.
Sulfur. Where's sulfur?
Oh,
Where do I have to get sulfur from?
Oh no, what? I didn't see the... Oh no, it's this Austin Powers Molly.
Marley! Mer.
Elise.
I'm forced to sit out in front of the Leon with my La Harmoine just to bag fucking LGVs so I could make powder. I'm good with it.
Oh my god, Enron, you're scraping the garbage.
Just so you know, LGVs are deep water.
Just so you know, Corinthian, LGVs are deep water.
Elise, okay.
If it ain't got no refit, it's deep water.
Yep, that's my PSA for the day. You're welcome.
Alright.
I'll be here all...
The other thing is...
Do I have to make another run to bag? I don't want to make another run.
Refit carries 1,000.
Yeah,
But
totally
also
makes sense.
adds 50 more crew, more guns. The top deck 2-pounders. Really good for smashing crew. So the LGV refit is not designed to fight toe to toe. Say you're fighting an Indiaman, not an Endymion. An Indiaman, a trade ship. You have
How
roughly
big
the
is the
same
cargo
amount
on
of
this
crew.
thing?
The Indiaman can have more. It can have like
800 on the Indy.
60, 180 if it's cramped. So you get their armor down because you're fast enough and maneuver buff.
What's cargo hold? 2,000.
And then rape the living fuck out of them.
So refit 1,000. Okay.
Yes, sir. Is Vinny still waiting for his logs?
I guess so. I still have one character sitting in Portobello waiting for him to leave.
So, Vinny, as a former tanker, not that tankers necessarily play tank sims, but are you aware of any very good tank sims?
Gunner Heat PC.
Yeah, I got that one. What do you think of? Have you played IL-2 Tank Crew? It's World War
IL-2
II.
tank crew. Are you talking based off like IL-2 Sturmovik?
Yeah, so it's the IL-2
Yeah.
Great Battles, the Tank Crew.
Yeah.
It's got all the tank interiors. It's on sale at the moment. It's like $12 US.
Is it multiplayer?
It is, but I think multiplayer is pretty well dead on it.
Damn it. I want to play Vinny, we need to play fucking Postscriptum Squad 44. I guess it's called now.
Me?
Yeah, you and I.
I have Hell Let Loose and Postscriptum, and I played Postscriptum, and Postscriptum was very accurate with that shit, and I loved it, but now it kind of went downhill, you know?
Well,
It's
And then I
so
kinda stopped playing.
underrated, right? Because the Postscriptum brought out the Pacific, which is so so underdone, but there's just so few players.
The Hell Let Loose has more players, and then I also play Squad, regular Squad. The only thing that pisses me off about regular Squad is vehicles are shitty as fuck in that game.
Yeah, Squad
push
ain't.
through trees. You can't push through trees. You get stuck on fucking little tiny boulders where the APC would be like, yeah, I'm gonna drive over this. Like, but for infantry combat and squad, I like the infantry combat. I like sniping, especially when you're the Canadians with the Timber Wolf on like a desert map and you're hitting them at like 1,200 meters away, and they're like, "Where the fuck did that come from?" You're like, "I can see right into your have, asshole." But vehicles in that game suck. Where Squad 44, I feel, had a much better vehicle mechanics.
They definitely did.
And like,
Still can't beat Battlefield 2.
Oh, Battlefield though, Battlefield. See, I love the destructive. I love the Battlefield series, except for what was the futuristic one, 24 or something.
2142.
2142. I didn't play it, but I watched a lot of streams of it. I didn't care, but I loved Battlefield 4. Battlefield 2 Bad Company was fucking by far the best out of that whole. When you could finally lay down, you're like, so Bad Company 2 you couldn't lay down.
Yep.
But the gameplay in Bad Company 2 was great. I just wish they would take like Hell Let Loose and merge it with the Battlefield engine, so the destructibility. Like, there's guys inside that building. Okay, load an HE cell into the Panzer IV and fucking drop the building. Aye aye.
I used to play Arma a lot.
Arma, I've played Arma 2, Arma 3, yep.
I love Arma. I love Arma.
I was the yeah, we had a huge clan. It was all with the realistic radio mods and stuff, and I was a chopper pilot.
Oh, well, you wouldn't catch me. Good on you, because I'd just kill us all. Be like, we're going in hot. Yeah, we're all dead.
I thought that was a shibby trick.
Yeah, I like that trick. I'm all about that.
I'm gonna board him.
Get him. And then from Arma, I started playing DayZ, and then I played DayZ for a little while. And then
you tried Tarkov?
I didn't. I've watched a lot of Tarkov. I'm not into singular or small group like, I want like fucking 100 on 100, man. Like, fucking.
Yeah, I love the chaos. I'm a big fan of chaos.
Yeah, artillery coming down, mixed ops or joint ops, I should say.
Right. You're like, okay, where Squad 44 and Squad and Hell Let Loose kind of give you that in smaller, like 5-man, 6-man squads, but working as an infantry squad, working with an LAV, like in a town, in squad, it's quite fun. But scale that up even more.
Then they put 50 in there
like,
now?
For instance,
used to be 60.
What's the Civil War game?
War of Rights.
War of Rights. It's gone to 350 people in public servers now. Okay, when I stopped playing that game, I think it was like 50 on 50. So To have 175 people on each side, oh my fucking god.
Did they add cavalry in the end? Because I know they hadn't when I played it.
They are working on adding cavalry. Now, Hold Fast has almost the same size player limit, but it's more cartoony. But they have cavalry now. They also have the World War I mod, which looks pretty fucking good, like fighting in the trenches and artillery. It looks really good. They've got way.
Oh, sorry, Rebel. I was going to say we played Bannerlord with the Napoleonic mod. That was a lot of fun.
What? There's a fucking. Yep. Oh, okay. I need to.
Yeah, man. Oh, there's a good Game of Thrones one too, but the Napoleonic one's fantastic. Where you do the
played... Oh, sorry. Dude.
Where you play the because we played a unit of French cuirassiers. Like, yeah.
Alright, guys. I'm gonna head off for a bit. I'm gonna go do some tiling.
See ya.
See ya, Chopper.
Have you guys played